Hi there again, 2DC. Here's your maths lesson for today, week 5, lesson 3. Back to top marks and subtraction. Remember to type in daily 10 in your search and number down to 10 on your squared paper. You need to choose level 1 again, subtraction, but today you're going for format B. What take away 9 equals 6? Pretty tricky again, so maybe start with a manual or 20 seconds. Have a go, do your marking, and then maybe reduce the time you've got for each question. Remember, work at your own level, just do your best. A little revision here. You see my number line from 0 to 2. So what must be right in the middle of it? Hopefully you said 1. Now what would be right in the middle of 0 and 1? That would be half, wouldn't it? Because we've marked it halfway between the 0 and 1. But what about this one? It's halfway between the 1 and the 2. So that will be 1 and a half, wouldn't it? Now let's count along in halves. Half, 1, 1 and a half, 2. Can you carry on? What will come next? And then what? What about this though? It's halfway between a half and 0. So we need to, what's a half of a half? Do you remember? It was 1/4, wasn't it? And we write that fraction like that. If you wanted to carry on counting in quarters, what should this be if we were working in quarters? It would go 1/4, and this would change to 2/4, which remember is the same as a half. So what would that be? 1/4, 2/4. That's right, 3/4. And then you've got your full one. What come here? That will be 1 and a quarter. 1 and, oops, 2/4. 1 and 3/4. Say it with me. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 1. 1 and a quarter, 1 and 2/4, 1 and 3/4, 2. Can you count on a bit further in quarters? Today we're going to be doubling numbers again, but it's going to be a bit trickier. They won't be multiples of 10 or multiples of 5. Look at 23 for instance. But we can do it in the same sort of way. We can partition and double the 10s first. So what was double 20? Then you need to think what double 3 is and add them together. So look, you're doing 23 plus 23 really, aren't you, if you're doubling 23. Double the 20 is 40. Double 3 is 6. Recombine, add them together, and it gives you 46. What addition sum are we going to do if we're finding out double 34? Can you write it on some square paper? There we go. And we can use our pencil and paper method again to work that out. Starting by partitioning the 34. So we can do double 30 and then double 4. Ta-da! Now some of you might be doing this in your head by now and you might not need pencil and paper really, but it just helps me to see what's going on in your head and that you really understand. Perhaps you said in your head 30 and 30 is 60, 4 and 4 is 8, that's 68. Well done if you can do it like that already, but don't worry if you can't. Practice makes perfect. Back to that function machine then. If you had 22, you're going to double it, do 22 add 2 or 22 times 2, what would come out? Double 20 is, double 2 is, so all together it makes, did you get that? And of course you now know that half of 44 is 22. Think about double 42 for me now. Double the 40, double the 2. What's going to come out? $84. So half of 84 must be 42. What about doubling 21? Can you see the answer before the machine pops it out? $42. Look. You can see if we double numbers, the numbers are getting bigger obviously, but halving is connected, isn't it? Half of 40 gives you the 20. Half of 2 is 1. I know half of 8 is 4, so half of 80 is 40. Half of 4 is 2. So I can recombine, and I know that half of 84 is 42. Find this sheet now in your pack or in the emergency Google folder. Now I know that these are sometimes hard to write in, these tiny little boxes, so write your answers on squared paper if you prefer. I want you all to have a go at questions 1 to 5, the black questions. Most of you should be able to do the blue questions as well, questions 6 to 10. And for some extension, give the green questions a go up to 16. And to really stretch yourself, try that number 17. There should be some more doubling sheets for you in your pack. Sheet 16, have a go at doubling the money. And don't forget those think questions. Back to your pack, and you also need to have a go at this page, doubling, page 19. Think a bit more about doubling and halving here with the function machine. Page 20. And have a little go at page 21. Halving of shapes, but also a bit of quartering. There's a game for you to play on the Enrich website to stretch you a bit more with your doubling and halving skills. Finally, to finish with, I wonder if you can tell what this machine's doing. I'm going to put 46 in and let's see what comes out. 23. Well, we haven't doubled it. What have we done? Yeah, we've halved it. Have a look at a few more and you need to say half or double. 13's going in. 26 came out. Was it double or half? 24 going in. Has it been doubled or halved? How about this one? That's it for another day, boys. See you tomorrow. Bye.